The trash pedal party.
The trash pedal party. Rotator, the pedal party. Today,
Special edition.
This is for all of you volunteers, backers, bonus edition.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is for, but we have a super feedbacker and distortion amp
Pedal.
My
the
God.
things that we
the things that we demo today, and we're just gonna roll through some of the sounds. This thing is
we're just gonna play with it.
Interesting sounding. I say interesting a lot. It sounds thin. Maybe we could play with it. See where we end up with it.
So this is essentially a Boss DS1 distortion pedal that also has a feedbacker function. So if you hold down the pedal activator, whatever you call it, it's not a button.
Oh, like the foot switch.
The foot switch thing. Then it will sustain a tone, and you can actually change which tone sustains, like the interval relative to the pitch you played.
Okay.
Right now it's just set at unison, but yeah, it's kind of rough. Here's what we got. I'm playing a 91, I believe, Strat Plus with lace sensors.
Ooh.
Thank you, Matt Northam.
Shout out.
Into a Blues Jr. And that's what that sounds like.
That sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty decent.
I like that. Lace sensors, huh?
Yeah.
Let's hear it with the super feedbacker and distortion.
Hit it.
Not as thin as I remember it sounding.
I adjusted it a little bit from earlier.
Yeah.
Rolled the tone back a little bit. Why don't you go ahead, just pull that tone significantly back for me.
So right now we're sitting at tone off. That's distortion at about 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Tone off. Level is about unison.
Well, why don't we hear it with your rig, Kogan?
So today I have a 2013 61 Reissue SG.
It's a beautiful specimen.
Or 61 Reissue Les Paul, whatever you want to. You guys can debate about that. It's shaped like an SG, so I'm going to call it an SG.
Yeah.
And this run into the Blues Jr. Ooh, it's got a little dirt on it already. I like it. So let's see what it sounds like with the super feedbacker.
Oh, nope.
So this is tone at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I tried to roll it back up a little bit, and it just got very difficult.
And so now let's move it maybe. I mean, what would you say that's
just that bump?
Would you say that's
so
a
far
centimeter?
Up. That's a millimeter.
A millimeter.
Yeah.
Ooh wee. So we barely moved the tone at all. The tone is very sensitive. Yes. Let's crank up the distortion. See what happens.
Crank up the distortion.
Should we go to 9?
Yeah, that's probably fair.
We're at 9. We're at
9 o'clock. Let's go to noon.
Noon. And I'm going to pull the tone back the centimeter that we had it.
Yeah, that's probably a wise move.
Nice.
Not.
I don't hate it.
No, that's better.
It still sounds like a DS1 to me, though.
Well, Kogan, that's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it is. So we should probably just crank the distortion.
Yes, we should. Also, it might be worth noting this one has been modified by Keeley. It's a Keeley-modded pedal. I think he just did the DS1 mod to it. I don't really know. It's kind of got it from a guy who got it from a guy who said this type of thing. But
I don't know I don't even know what the DS1 mod is.
No idea.
But I'm sure our listeners could look it up on
I'm sure that they could Google, heard of it. I can't Google. I'm playing guitar right now.
Yeah, I would, but I can't.
No. Give me that good.
Do you hear the noise?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
One thing.
Let's hear it.
Only one thing.
I think, it
might be the most usable sound.
I think if you're going to use this pedal, you got to crank the distortion.
Yeah.
And I turned the tone all the way off.
Thank you.
Should we see what it sounds like with the tone all the way on? Or let's just go to noon. Ooh. It kind of like adds treble, but also scoops the mids, maybe?
SG, go, hit it. Okay, I had an idea. So some of these Boss overdrives get a bad rap for like really coloring your tone. So we're playing two very distinctly different guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I did not hear a gigantic difference.
No, not at all.
So what I think I want to do is turn this pedal on, and we are going to tag team playing bars of a classic rock and roll song.
Let's do it.
So we can start with me because this is the dumb idea that I had.
Should we leave the tone where it is? So we're at level, is at 11, tone is at 11 currently, and distortion is cranked.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there.
See what happens.
Yep. 1, 2.
What song are we playing?
Highway to Hell.
How's that one go?
You don't know this song?
I don't think I know it. Oh, yeah. Hey, how about you? Let's hear a chord from you, and I'll play the same chord, and you just switch back between it.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty similar.
I'm going to practice next time before I come to taping.
Why don't we just right quick?
Let's see what the feedback part does. So how about I man the controls?
Okay.
So I can mess with the knobs here.
Yeah. Let's maybe turn the distortion down a little bit.
Let's go distortion at noon, tone at 9 o'clock.
Now then hold it down. So what you can do is just hold it down and it'll pedal.
Oh, and then you can play underneath it. That's cool.
Yeah. So here, give me a. That's weird.
That grabbed an interesting note. So,
I don't know if there are any rules.
So maybe you can only grab one note?
That might be true, yeah. That's really weird.
That's the best part. So basically, the overtone control is kind of like a tone knob for the feedbacker, right?
So yeah.
So if I give it a
that ain't bad.
That's kind of cool.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like now we're figuring out what the actual intended use of this pedal is not as a distortion. It's not called the super distortion and feedbacker. It is called the super feedbacker and distortion. And I think it's because they want us to use it as a feedbacker, not as a distortion.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm going to just write quick.
Chance is currently switching to the long guitar. And it looks like, what is that? A Fender Precision bass?
This is a Fender Precision bass.
Nice. It is a beautiful red metallic, maybe black pickguard. It's got 4 strings on it. It's not a 5-string or 6-string.
5-string P basses are just the most incongruous thing I've ever seen.
I mean,
life.
a 5-string P bass. There's a reason why they call that the devil's joy.
Whoop.
Oh,
they do, huh?
yeah. Well, I've heard it said, and I think
is that an old like old Chinese proverb? I've heard it said.
It's that low B string just really makes the room rumble, and so when the room gets to rumbling,
don't come a tumbling.
Hey-oh. Dude, good luck with that tuner pedal. I have to live with that thing, and it's kind of rough. Ooh.
Is that dry?
That's dry, dude.
Man, poor little Blues Jr. in there.
Holding it down. I mean, you pump that thing through a PA. Yeah, that's you could rock with that.
Yeah. Give me some of this super distortion.
I'm going to go back to noon on everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's what this pedal's for.
I forgot the riff, but that is awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to roll the tone back just a smidge.
Please do. So this would be a good time to note, we got this one from our buddy Jared Epling, who lately has been supplying a lot of pedals.
His new nickname is Pawn Star.
Pawn Star. I like to call him the Pedal Santa.
Or we could call him Pondawan.
Oh, Kenobi.
Pondawan Kenobi.
Pedal One Kenobi. And so I've heard Jared play this thing live with his bass rig, and it sounds really good with the bass.
I love it with the bass so far.
Yeah, so we got the tone rolled back a bit. Let's go ahead and let's give that a whirl. That was a weird riff. I don't know why it makes me want to play like that, like sort of doomy, sludgy,
like
doomy.
old school heavy metal. So that's with distortion at 9 o'clock, tone at 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Wait, is that a song?
I don't know, but
I accidentally started to play a song.
It's got to be.
Definitely makes me want to just
So we ended up
rock.
with distortion dimed,
natch,
tone off,
natch.
and let's see what the feedback does. That tone, actually, I feel like if I was in like a any kind of heavy metal band or shoegaze maybe, or something where you just need noise, dude, that it sounds killer with that.
Well, speaking of noise, I feel like
Where did that note come from?
I feel like I'm in Thrice.
Oh yeah.
Just give me
I like it.
I don't know the riff. I should learn these riffs ahead of time, shouldn't I?
What riffs?
Exactly.
What's ahead of time? Actually, is probably a better question.
Who is the head of time?
Oh, that's a great question.
Guys, time is a
for our other podcast.
construct of man. Anyway.
So I'll say final thoughts. I didn't hate it on the guitar, but I also didn't love it.
True.
But the feedbacker is really cool.
It is cool.
I think we're just now seeing interesting pedals come out that play with like looping and like arps for guitars, stuff like that. And I think Boss was way ahead of the game on that one. And this is super interesting.
True. I mean, and that's
tool
kind
that
of
you can use.
Boss did not do a lot of things best, but it did a lot of stuff first.
Oh, totally.
Or
yeah.
at least close to first. It's probably not the first, but in a little compact thing to stick on your board.
Yeah, they're always ahead of the game.
Yeah.
They know what's going on.
Well, this has been a Rotator the Pedal Party with Chance.
And Kogan.
And we will see you never, because this is a
podcast.
This is a podcast.
And I refuse to show my face on the internet.